Hi everybody, welcome. Today we're going to work on concentrating on our form to get a correct form. One of the most important components of any class is to do it correctly. It's preferred to do just one or two correctly than 100 incorrectly. Obviously, you open yourself up to injuries if you're doing it wrong, or maybe you're not targeting the muscles that you're intending, or anything else you can come up with. So, we also want to do what they talk about in yoga a lot, and I like this. Combining ease with difficulty. So just kind of flow through it. Throughout the class, if you need to stop at any time, why not take a break? And if I'm doing 30 reps and you want to do 5, you do 5. I'll try to give you ways to intensify or de-intensify the positions. If at the end of the video you want to send me information, questions, I would love that. That's great. Comments. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Usually call my class Pilates Mat and Body Conditioning by Professor P, or a name that's similar to that. So again, the structure, the form, the way you position your body is very critical in getting the results that you want. You want the most results for the least amount of time, right? So today, our first position will be into a very common Pilates exercise known as 100. Now, some of my exercises that I do, by the way, are off classic. There are embellishments of positions. There are some exercises that I created myself. Some are mixed with a little yoga, other components. It's not pure Pilates mat like by Joseph Pilates. It's a little bit different. And okay, so the first exercise, as I mentioned, will be called the 100. Now let's talk about the hand position. Some of you will want to just bring your palms down. Some instructors want 5. So you're inhaling to the count of 5, exhaling out through your mouth to the count of 5. Look at how my hands are pumping vigorously down. My elbows are straight. I'm not doing it like this from the wrist. So you want to be doing 10 times 10. Inhaling for 5, exhaling for 5. So the breath is one continuous inhale and one continuous exhale for the count of 5. It's not 5 breaths like breath, 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 breath. None of that. It's one breath for about 5 seconds, one breath out. Here in Pilates, we inhale through the nose, we exhale through the mouth. In yoga, there's mostly nasal breathing except for a few different positions that they do or breathing techniques. It's really mostly nasal breathing. Here we breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. We do deep diaphragmatic breathing. We work on contracting the lower abs. We try to pull the abdominals in and keep this contracted as we breathe above the waistline. So you're holding your tummy in. Let's say you are wearing something that's shrunk in the laundry and it's a little too tight. It's like a pulling in of your abdomen so you can button your pants, right? That's that kind of feeling, but you don't want to feel uncomfortable and cramped, of course. So let's talk about the different ways to do the 100. So the hand position could be inhaling for count of 5 and rotating your palms up for the count of 5. But today, I'm just going to keep my palms facing down. You could also use handheld weights or soup cans, and that's quite a much more challenging version of it. But for today, I'll show you 3 different positions you can use for the 100. Actually, 4. The very most basic that I used to do when I was working more with seniors would be with the head down. The chin is tilted down so you don't throw your head back. If you're working with someone who has a neck issue and they're tilting their chin back because they can't drop their chin, you put a towel or a pillow under them and that can settle that down. So this is the most basic, would be inhaling and exhaling. The next level would be to lift head, neck, and shoulders. How far up are you? I say the bottom of my bra strap is about good. The bottom of that scapula. Inhaling and exhaling. Now, the next level would be, and the head can always be up and down, so I don't have to repeat that part. My arms are not wide. They're next to my legs, so the inside of my arms are brushing the outside of my legs. Inhaling and exhaling. The next level could be up here, and if you want to do Pilates style, you lower your legs a little bit. There are even more positions. You could have one leg like that, and another. You could even be balanced off the floor. It's very, very diversified. We're going to do the one where the legs are up to 90, not angled forward, but straight up in an L shape in relation to your body. I'm going to start with my palms on the floor, and I'm going to press my palms into my mat, lift my head, neck, and shoulders up, draw my tummy in, flatten it, pull my ribs down, tilt the chin down, but there's space between the chin and chest here. I'm going to bring my arms in, and we'll start now. Inhale, exhale, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, continue. Inhale, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 2, 3. Remember, you can lower your head, neck, and shoulders to rest if the neck starts to strain. Exhale, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway there. Inhale, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Shh. Inhale, 7. Exhale, 7. Inhale, 8.
Please unlock your device.
Exhale, 8. Inhale, 9. Exhale, 9. One more. Lift up a little higher. Tilt the chin down. The neck should feel okay. Exhale, 10. Beautiful. Take a moment. Lower the chin down. Rock side to side. Let's go on to single leg circles. I'll show you different levels. The head, neck, and shoulders stay down. You can have your right knee into your chest as you're bringing the leg around to the right and up, drawing the letter D, more like a D than the circle. You don't want to rock off those hips. The second level could be the right foot flat on the floor, and you can work in that position. That offers up also a lot of stability. The arms are kind of wide here. The next level could be with an almost straight knee and the heel pressing into the floor. There are more versions of it. I'll stop at 3. I'm going to do, you can have your knee in, foot down, leg extended. I'm going to lift my left leg up. My arms are away from my body. Your palms can be up, or if you like them better pressing down, that's fine. That's a choice you've got. Make sure your lower back and your hip are comfortable. If it's not, then you have to bend your knee and put your sole of the foot on the floor. So you're going to lower the leg. You're going to inhale down slowly. Now, how far down you go depends on how much you can feel control and feel it in your tummy, not your lower back. If you start to feel pressure in your lower back, maybe don't lower the leg as far. Just kind of do this on the ceiling and lower no more than a third of the way down. All right, so let's start again. We're going to inhale down, exhale up. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale and exhale 3. Keep the right and the left hip on the floor 4. Point the left toe and up. Inhale, exhale 6. Inhale 7. Inhale 8. Inhale 9. And exhale 10. Bend your knee. Reposition the leg and now go to the outside, not too far to the left. Inhale and exhale. Remember, you're monitoring your body throughout the position. If you need to bend your right knee and put the foot on the floor at this point, something's changed in the body, you're getting fatigued, please make sure that you listen to your body. So there's a difference between a feeling of muscle work and muscle pain. We don't want the pain, we want the work. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, number 9. Another thing is I use maybe more reps than classic. Bring the left knee in and shoot the left leg down. Right leg in the air, left knee to chest, left foot on the floor, left leg extended, right leg straight, heel in, toe out a little bit, arms away from the body. Take the leg over to the left, inhale, exhale, lift up for 1, inhale, exhale 2, keep the abs fully pressing down to the floor 3, inhale, exhale 4, keep that chin tilted slightly down 5, feeling a stretch in the leg as you lift, inhale, exhale 7, breathe in and breathe out 8, inhale, exhale 9, and 1 more makes 10. Try not to grip in the thigh, try to put it more in your abdomen. That is awareness and practice that will allow that to happen. Take the leg to the right, inhale down, exhale up, inhale and exhale. So single leg circles in this way. There are so many variations you could come up with, but we'll keep them a little bit less than maybe the most 3. Inhale, exhale 7, 8, 9, and the last one 10. Hug that knee in and bring the left knee in and widen the legs. Let the big toes come in. Now we're going to take our hands under our calves. You're going to bring our hands through the legs, hook the fingers in front of the shins, and we're going to lower the chin down. This is a variation of rolling like a ball. You're going to inhale, exhale. You're not on your neck or your upper shoulders or head. You're along the rib cage and down toward the tailbone. Inhale and exhale. We're opening up the lower back, giving ourselves a massage and contracting the front of your abdomen. 2 more times. Have a lot of control and come up. You're going to flex and point your feet. Going to work our feet a little bit, and I want you to sit up in a nice L shape. And I'm going to soften my knees. My heels are on the floor. I'm going to round my arms, and I'm going to start to make my way back. And I'm going to pause and pull my tummy in, draw my heels to the floor, and then come down. Reach my arms up, and then separate my feet. So my knees are about inner hip width distance apart. The arms are overhead and the palms are facing each other. I'm going to bring my right knee into the chest, exhaling, and inhaling, lower my leg down. Exhale, knee in, lower. Exhale, inhale. So I'm lifting my head, neck, and shoulders up. As I bring my knee in, I'm breathing out through my mouth, and I'm pulling my rib cage down. My tummy's working here. 1 leg at a time with the knee bent, the head, neck, and shoulders come up, cervical nod, curl. Now, variation number 2, you could stick with that, would be with a straight leg. Reach up and back. Exhale, inhale. Now the leg is straight, and I'm reaching my fingertips forward underneath my knee. Or wherever my hands land. Maybe it's the back of the thigh, more likely. My leg is straight up, and I'm not twisting now. Don't add any twisting here. Now, you could go back to level 1 and repeat that. You could go back to level 2 and repeat that. Or you could go into a different level altogether. You can bring both knees in and lower the toes down. Exhale, inhale. Breathe out, breathe in. So now 2 knees lifting. 5 more. Exhale, inhale. 4, shoulders are slightly up. Chin is tilted slightly down. 2 more, 1 more time. And lower down and bring your arms by your side and swivel your knees side to side. Extend your legs out again. Now, let's go back to level 1, lifting up, but I'm going to add a different part to it so it can become a different exercise and more intensified. So watch, I'm going to lift up and lower down, I'm going to bring my knee in. So I've lifted my back off the floor. If you want to stick with the back on the floor like this, please do so. So I'm going to come up with a bent knee, and come down, bent knee, lift, lift, lift. I'm trying to control my movement and not move chaotically, with control. And one more. Then I can repeat number 2, which was lifting up one leg at a time. Now the knee is straight. Or I could go into a single leg teaser. Remember, listen to your body. If your lower back doesn't appreciate it, then keep the lower back on the floor. Either do bent knee to chest or straight leg without lifting the back up. If you want to lift the back up, this is your chance for single leg teaser. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So my lower back's rising off the floor now. We've talked about choices here. One more on the right and one more on the left. We do a few less reps when the back leaves the floor. Otherwise, the back can start to act up. Bring both knees to the side. Okay, pause for a moment. Now you can bring 2 knees in and lower the toes down halfway or all the way to the floor. Or you could lift your head, neck, and shoulders up and do 2 legs into the chest as your lower back comes off the floor, and then lower down. Knees to chest. 3 more. 1, 2, 3, and release, bend your knees. Bring your feet as wide as the mat and windshield wiper the knees side to side. This is a great time for a twist. So we're doing a spinal twist on the floor. The one I like to do, there are 2 ways you can do it. First, let's bring our feet down, lift our pelvis, swing our hips to the right, line up a shoulder and hip, bring the knees in so the knee is higher than the hip. And you could stack one knee on top of the other and extend that. Either keep the right arm by your side or extend it out from the shoulder. Or you could reposition yourself and cross the right knee over the left, even double wrap it like an eagle wrap in yoga, and then move the knee to the side. So after working the body and lifting up off the floor, it's a good time to release into a spinal twist. And just to hear and practice a little stillness, stretching out our body in between those more challenging moves if the back was coming off the floor in those lifts. And come back to center, uncross the legs, if indeed the knee is up and over. Now everyone, lift your pelvis up, swing your hips to the left, knees in. Either stack your knees, make sure your left shoulder and left hip are pretty much in line, and your knees are higher than your hip, the angle, to protect the lower back and hip. You can cross the left knee over the right. You can have your left arm by your side or extend it out from the shoulder. The right arm can extend, or you can even place it outside your left thigh. This is what's really your preference. You can look up or look left. If this doesn't work for you, it's too much twist in your spine, your hip, or your lower back is not comfortable, then roll on your back with your knees into your chest. That's always a place you can go. In yoga, they always talk about child's pose always being available, always there. Here, we can just lie down on our back and now bring our knees into our chest and reset the body and relax a little bit. Roll out of it, uncross the leg, and let's all do that. Bring the knees in and sway a little bit, rubbing out the tension from hip to hip, buttock to buttock, and lift the head, neck, and shoulders up off the floor. Draw the tailbone a little bit up, and let's go the double leg stretch. We're in the position, we're all ready for it. Inhale, exhale. So some people like to circle the arms. Now let's try it that way today. Circling the arms, underneath the legs. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now, you know, you can do another set. Let me move down a little bit. I'm hitting some furniture. You could do it with the arms going straight back or circling behind the leg. Or you could come up, and let's see how this plays out here. You could do 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now for the next 5, I'm going to circle the arms underneath the legs. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And then everyone will meet with the knees to the chest once again. So that's quite a few of the unsupported positions. We'll let go of that for a while. Let's go to these positions that are so powerful for your waistline and your legs. Now open the arms out. Everyone's palms are facing up for this one. You're going to bring the heel in line with the knee and the knee directly over the hip. Now pull your abdomen in and breathe nice and strongly above the waistline. I'm going to bring my knees to the right. My head will go left. I'm moving a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm doing a nice easy flow here. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees to center. Inhale, knees to left, head right. Exhale, knees to center. Knees go right, head goes left. Knees to center, center your head. Head looking over toward the right shoulder, knees left. So your head goes in the opposite direction. One more time. And straighten the legs, lift the legs at rest. Now, without lifting the shoulder up off the floor, I'm going to go deeper. So, and again, I need to move my mat because I'm in my living room. And up, and then I'm bringing my knees down. This is as far down as I can go without the right shoulder rising. So I'm getting stable through the shoulder. I'm not lifting the arm. I could move the legs more to the right or left, but then I would not have the stability of the arm down. So we want a stable environment to go through these structural positions. Pull your abs in, heels in line with knee, knees over hip. And I'm going to bring my legs to the side. Exhale, center. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. And I'm moving and moving and moving. I want to get my tummy, my lower abdomen, feeling it a lot. And now, one more each side. We'll end up to the left. We're going to hug the knees in. Now we've done these before, but I'm going to do them again. You can bring your legs up. Now let's try this. Let's actually bring the knees all the way to the floor and push off the floor. And the opposite shoulder will not be down. It will lift up slightly. Let's try it with less stability. If it's not working for you, if this is too much of an angle for your hip or lower back, and it could very well be, there is not one size fits all class. That's why people go to trainers for personalized, customized workout. So if that's too difficult, just come partially down. That's perfectly fine, and then you'll have the stability of shoulder. So I'm going to go all the way down. My arms are extended out to the side, palms up, hands are slightly below the shoulder. I'm going to bring my knees all the way down and push up. Exhale. Inhale, knees left, head right. Exhale, up. So I'm just hovering or touching the floor. And this is a different feeling, a different level of depth. And this will give you a chance to position yourself and actually customize your own workout today. One more time. And hug the knees in and pause. Now we're going to lift our legs up. Arms out to the side. This is where you can go back to bent knees. You can even bring your feet on the floor and make it a level 1, a beginner's position, and just sway like this. Or you could go to level 2, like we just did before, but with the shoulders on the floor. Or level 3, with the legs straight. Flex your feet this time. We'll still keep one shoulder on the floor. So we're going to bring our legs as far to the left as we can. But the right shoulder will not rise. Exhale up. Make sure your knees are in toward your chest and your legs are going toward the shoulder, not the hip. So you're angling slightly up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. And knees to chest. Now, one last thing. All of the positions previously done, you can go back or you can go to the last power move we're going to do in this shape. I'll bring my legs to the left first this time. I'm going to touch the floor with the outside of the bottom foot. Lift up, exhale. Touch the legs over, down to the right. Now the right foot will touch down. And now the left foot, but both feet are together, both knees are together. Both legs are fused as one leg. And the shoulders coming up off the floor, as you can see. Feet are flexed, legs are together. The breath is strong. Inhale, exhale. We'll do one more over to the left, and the last one will go over. And bring your knees. And now we need a happy baby pose to stabilize everything and remove some of the strain. Lift your legs up. If you want to hold on to your thighs, you're going to bend your knees, knees over hips. Hold on to your calves, hold on to your ankles, or hold on to your feet. If you're scrunched up and miserable like that, then bring your hands lower. You want your knees bent, soles of the feet up. And you're going to pause here for a moment and feel the lower back respond. So it should feel good on your hips and lower back. If it doesn't, then just come out of it and just relax on the floor. I never make assumptions that every single stretch and every exercise is for everyone in the world. That would be a big, huge, foolish mistake. We all are different, and every day we're different. You could be fabulously energetic one day and the next day exhausted. Why? I don't know. Many factors. You could just have something emotional going on the next day and that drains you. It could be something you ate. It could be anything. Rock side to side. So we are complex human beings with a lot of needs, and our bodies differ from day to day and definitely, absolutely differ from each other. So let's take the right and left leg in the air, bend your knees, and bring your chest to your thigh. Now we're going to do a little bit of a scrunched up position here. And we're going to twist side to side in this position. And now we're going to extend the legs. So some people were saying this is one of the easier positions for them. Okay, so make it more challenging by bringing your knees further away and make it a little bit more of a heavier lift. So when you bring your leg in, not so far in that it's very easy and accessible. Make it like shh. Make it hard to reach elbow to knee, and that'll be a way different experience. Now, if you want it super easy, knee in, you could do this very long and not feel a whole lot. So let's try this. Let's bring the knee in, barely able to touch the elbow, the knee, and extend that. You're going to feel a big difference in your gut. Elbow the knee, but the knee, if I move it away an inch, I won't be able to touch it. So this is far away, but if it hurts your lower back, bring your knees into your chest more. Because anything can upset your body if it's not the right position that works for you. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. A few more. And knees to chest. Feet flat on the floor. And take the knees very wide, and then just stir the knees in, forward, and around to the center. Relax the lower back, relax. And now take the legs the other way. So we've done variation of positions, a lot of teaser type configurations at the beginning. A lot of hip and ab work. So let's lift our head, neck, and shoulders up and sway. Now we're going to bring our legs up. We're going to take our left leg down. Option 1, when you twist, the left foot is on the floor. Option 2, the leg is extended out. You're going to watch your hip and lower back there a lot. Level 3 would be kicking the leg up as you open and lower. So just watch one more. So you can have the knee down like that. You could have the leg extended like that. You could have a lift up with the rotation open up like that. So I'm going to start on the other side with the leg extended, left leg in the air, head, neck, and shoulders up. I'm going to twist over toward the left, my right elbow, the left knee is. I flex my right foot, the foot is flexed like that, and I'm going to kick my leg up, the right leg up to meet the left. My toes will touch. So twist and lift. Open, look right. Look center, look right. Exhale, inhale. Choose one of the positions that works the best for you. Number 8. And number 10, switch. Head, neck, and shoulders up. 3, 4, keep going. 1 more makes 10, and cross the ankles and rock. Uncross the legs, pull the knees in so much the tailbone rises. Lower your palms down, blow your toes halfway to the floor, and lift the tailbone up. Inhale, exhale. Flatten your tummy as the knees come in, creating more space to bring your knees to your chest. Exhale, inhale. Toes don't touch the floor, they come partially down. Legs are together, knees, ankles, thighs are glued. Exhale, inhale. Now bring the knees in, bring them out, and lift up and down. Knees in, knees forward, lift and lower. Or just keep this if this is working better for you. So let's do those. Knees in, knees out, legs rise, hips are rising up with the legs extended up to the ceiling. I'm in a small vertical lift. Scoop. Knees to chest, knees away, scoop and lift. 5 more. 3 more. Remember, I'm not responsible for you, you are. You do these exercises on your own. I'm not saying that they're dangerous exercise, but any exercise program runs a risk. You're responsible for your body. Arms out to the side. We're going to cross the right ankle. I've been doing a lot of these twisted corkscrew position. I like them because you really engage your inner thighs here. I'm going to bring my right ankle in front of my left, and my lower back is flat. Arms extended out. I'm going to circle to the right, left, and up. So inhale, exhale. I'm coming down maybe a third of the way. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Change the crossing. Now go to the left first. Inhale, exhale. I'm squeezing my inner thighs together. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm crossing my right ankle over my left. I'm lowering halfway down and up for 1. Inhale, exhale. If you feel tension in your lower back, just roll one leg, then the other. 2 more. 1, and change your crossing. Lower down and up for 1. Draw a straight vertical line with both heels. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Keep going. 1 more time. Very good. Knees to chest, knees are wide. Lower your feet down and just sway the knees. Bring your knees down to one side. Use your hands to come up. And we're going to lay on our side My left forearm is on the floor. And my right knee is stacked over the left. This is a basic exercise. I'm going to keep my ankles and knees and thighs together in an L shape. My left elbow is right under my left shoulder. I'm not collapsing inwardly. I'm going to rotate and I'm bringing my elbow inside my arm. So right elbow to the left. So I'm on my left side. My right hand is behind my head and I'm rotating from the ribs. My knees are stacked, my heels are together, and my tummy's engaged. Right elbow up so my shoulders are in a good alignment. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, inhale. This is basic. This is a basic form. 5, we'll do 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's transition to the other side. We'll go a little bit more challenging. Right elbow under right shoulder, knees and hips stacked, left shoulder on top of the right, tummy engaged, right palm flat on the floor, and I'm going to dig in here, twist and lift. This is a whole lot of stability, so it's not an extremely challenging position. I would say this would be a basic form. One more. Good. Let's change again. Now we're going to bring the forearm and elbow on the floor. And I'm going to extend my legs out. I'm going to cross my right foot in front of my left. My legs are straight. And roll my top hip on top of my bottom hip. I'm going to lift my bottom left hip up. And I'm going to twist and rotate. So I'm twisting, I'm bringing my butt up to ceiling. There's a whole lot more challenge than the previous shape. So let's set it up again. Legs are straight, right foot's crossed over the left, right hand behind the head, stacking the ribs and the hips, and the tummy is engaged. I'm lifting my bottom left hip. I'm rotating and bringing my elbow under my arm. I'm in a forearm position here. My fingers are spread, so I've got some grip on the floor, some traction, some resistance, and we use that. So lift the left hip up, rotate, and come back to center. We're just going to do 5. These are challenging. 3, 4, 5, and lower down. That could be a lot on the shoulder. I'm not fond of doing too many of those. I feel like they put a lot of pressure on the joint. We just do 5, that's plenty. If you can't do 5, you do less. Or you can go back to the basic form. That's why we set it up that way, so it would be available. You're on your right hip. Your right elbow's under your right shoulder. Your fingers are spread wide. The left foot crosses over the right. That gives you a little leverage here. The left hip rolls forward. The left hand is behind that. You're going to find one side more challenging than the other. We'll see which one it is or was. You're going to lift the bottom hip and you're going to rotate under and open. 2. So I'm making sure I'm bringing my butt to the ceiling a little bit. 4, 5, and I'm going to land gently. Okay. No complicated series. Simple, effective, there. In your face, level 1 or the next level here. Now I'm going to bring my left forearm and elbow down, my knees together. I'm going to take my right hand behind the head. I'm going to open my right knee out. This is super basic for me. And this is called the clam. Well, some instructors have a different name. That doesn't mean I'm wrong or they're right or they're, vice versa. It depends on who you studied with, what part of the country, what kind of training did you get, who called things what. It doesn't matter as long as you're opening that knee. Now, that was your first position. We did 10. The second position can add a little bit of intensity. You're going to bring your knees up off the floor. They're going to pull your tummy in tight. And you're going to lift your top right leg up and down. So that offers up a little bit more challenge. And how else can we add more challenge? We can add more repetitions. 5. We could do it longer. We can have more reps. We could change the position. There's a lot of ways to change the intensity of an exercise. if you want to. 11, 12. That's the challenge of an instructor to know how to do that. And it's taken me quite a few years to know how to do that properly and with minimal risk. One more, and down, and lift up from that shoulder. So first we did the clam like this, then we lifted the bottom leg and drew in here and did that. That was more challenge. And then we were resting that left shoulder. Now take the right leg out to the front, knee over knee, and move my right shoulder back. And I'm going to twist back too far. I'm going to make sure that I'm nice and long in my hip. My hip to my armpit is one straight line. I'm going to lift 20 lateral lifts with my knee straight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, right elbow back. If this is hurting you, come down to the floor like that. 16, 17, 19, 20. Now, I'm going to come off that arm again. And then I'm going to try this position. It's a simple variation. All I have to do is lift up. Make sure you can control the lift. And I'm going to lift the top leg up in that shape. It's a little harder in this position. 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'll stretch it out after. Good. I will start with the basic clam. You can be down the whole time like this. Right forearm down, knee stacked, ankle stacked, feet stacked. I'm going to lift the top knee up and down. Very basic form, but it's great for the joints, and it's just a good exercise to do. Abs are working strong in every position here. Some kind of abdominal consciousness has to go on here. 2 more. Now I'm going to pull my gut in so I can effortlessly lift 2 legs up off the floor. Open my left shoulder, and then I'm going to, the feet are together. As you can see, the right knee is off the floor. 6, 7, 8. We've got 10 more. 1, 2. Now my range of motion is, could be better. My joints could be more open, I admit that. 3 more. You might do better than I am. 2 and 1. And lift up. Get rid of that tension there. Again, decide if you want to be flat down on the floor or on your forearm. No one is forcing you to do one or the other. Now take that top knee. Leg is straight. Open the left elbow out. Lift up the right side. Please don't cave in. Lift up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Come up off that arm, shake it out. Put it down in the right form, so you don't want your elbow sticking out. You want your shoulder and elbow in one line, and then an L shape once again. And a lot of 90-degree angles in this class. Bend both knees, pull your gut in. Don't let that top hip roll back. Keep it all tucked here. Left leg in front, right knee off the floor, left elbow back, chest is rising, right arm down, lift. Smooth as you can be. This requires some concentration and muscular strength to hold the body still while you're working through the lateral leg lift. 6, 17, 18, 19, and 20. On your back, we did the right leg first, so we're going to tackle that. You're going to cross your right ankle below your left below the left knee, on the outer left thigh. Flex your foot. Flex your foot. Open the knee out, away from the face. Let's stay here with the left foot on the floor for a moment. Palms down. Move the head, tilt the chin down, lengthen your neck. It's always a stand. You don't want the chin tilting up and back and arching, putting pressure in the cervical vertebrae. Now try not to tip over to the right. Keep the left sit bone and left foot grounded. Next step, lift the left foot up off the floor. And let's stay here. And pull your abdominals in. Pull them in a little bit. You can relax into it, but I don't want you to be loose in your lower body like you're hanging on. I want some kind of muscular control. Now we're going to do an exercise in this shape while the right outer hip and thigh and glute are getting some action here. We're going to keep the left foot extended up off the floor. Flex the left foot and you're going to extend the leg away, the bottom left leg away, and then bend the knee into the chest. Okay, so inhale, leg extends forward. Exhale. If you want to skip this part, skip it. Inhale. Exhale. The lower back is flat, the tailbone is down. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Inhale. Exhale. 6. Inhale. Exhale. 7. Inhale. Exhale. 8. Tummy in. Inhale. Exhale. 9. Inhale. Exhale. 10. Left foot on the floor. Left leg lifts, flex the foot, left heel outside, right thigh, open the knee out, away from the face. So your ankle's hanging off the side of the right thigh, left knee forward, right sit bone down, try not to tip over, palms down, chin integrated down, neck is long. Hold the position, don't grip and don't be tight. It's not a rigid formation. It's relaxed, but the objective is to have the correct form. The foot flexed to keep the integrity of the knee joint. There are reasons for everything here. Now the next exercise, or stretch if you call it that, which it is, for that left outer side, lift the right foot up, draw it up off the floor, and immediately you may feel some lower tummy and pelvic floor engagement. That's what we're looking for. Now we're going to shoot the right leg out exactly as you're shaped. Don't change anything. You're going to push through the left heel, right heel, correction. Right knee into chest, push the heel away. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 5, 6, 7. Keep flowing with it. 8, 9, 10, lower. Left foot down, right foot down. Cross the right ankle outside the left thigh, open the knee out toward the right. We're going to do some back bending soon, but let's finish this up. Now you're going to extend your left foot up off the floor. Listen carefully. You're going to extend the left leg up to the ceiling. You look like the upside down number 4. Now, draw the left leg in, but don't lift the left sitting bone. Keep your arms by your side. Circle the left leg down to the right and up for 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Throw the right ankles hanging off the outside left thigh. Left toes pointed up. Inhale, exhale, 6, 7, and 8. Now 8 counterclockwise. Point the left toe. Flex the right foot. Flex the right foot. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well done. Left leg in the air. Flex the foot and it keeps and stays and remains flexed the entire time. Knee open. Push that knee forward with the leverage of your heel outside the right thigh. Ribs down, chin slightly tucked, arms long, palms down, right next to you. Lift the right foot up. Now crawl a teeny little bit to the right. But you're balancing both sides. You're not tipping over with the weight of the left leg crossed over. Right toes in the ceiling. Point your right toes. Flex your left foot and it keeps flexed. Now to the left. Inhale, exhale, 1, 8 reps. Inhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3, drawing a circle on the ceiling with the right big toe, 4. Inhale down, exhale, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure you're not rocking off those hips. You're flat down on the floor. Now to the right. Inhale, exhale, 2, 3. Feel fired up about what you do. Enjoy what you do. 6, 7, 8. Very well done. Lift the legs up. Hold on behind your thighs. Flex and point your feet. Give your feet a little exercise. Now relax your heels into your glutes and lift head, neck, and shoulders up and sway right and left. You're holding on back of the thigh. Lift the legs up, snake your hand, bring your hands forward and then bring your hands, your palms to your shins. You're going to clap your heels 3 times, rock up, clap 3 times, rock back, 1, 2, 3, rock up. Now you can go back a little further, but not on your neck, on your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, and clap, clap, clap. If the back part is too difficult, just clap, 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 and roll on your back. Clap, 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 and roll on your back, or do the whole thing 1, 2, 3, and roll back 1, 2, 3. Use the lower abdomen to guide you. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and tap, 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 and tap, tap, tap. 2 more sets. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One more time, and rock up. I'm going to face you before we go face down on the floor. I'm going to take my legs. Now I just did this. Hopefully you followed along and saw that. I'm going to take my chest forward and I'm going to open my legs. I'm going to rotate I'm going to have my hands under my calves with my palms down this time. And I'm going to hook my hands onto my ankles once again. Not my shin, my ankle. I'm going to extend my legs out, lifting my chest and then pouring myself over. I can't get to the floor because my arms are under my leg. But this is allowing me to drape my body forward with a long lengthening position. So my chest is reaching forward. We're going to do another position later that you're going to round your head and upper shoulders and back. Here we're in a lengthened, specifically lengthened torso. Long and flat. My chest is coming down to the floor. My hands are hooked. Right hand in front of my right shin or ankle, left hand in front as well. Slide the heels in. Come onto your hands and knees. I want to press back into downward facing dog. Now some of you have commented that I do a yoga infusion. Occasionally, yes, but today all of this was really Pilates or body conditioning. Now press your heels down to the floor. Walk your feet in enough so that the heels can be pressing into the floor. Look between your hands and now take your right hand to your left ankle or calf and look underneath your left arm. Now you can bend your knees as much as you need to. There's no reason not to. Remember that we don't want pain during a workout. We want challenge. There's a way big difference going on there. Right hand down, look center, left hand to the outside of the right foot, ankle, calf, or somewhere else. Look under your right armpit. You're looking a little to the right. So you're signaling to the body it's okay to relax and stretch. Left hand forward. We're going to do, in this position, parallel your feet, calf raises. Lift your heels up and down off the floor. Usually we do this standing, but today we're going to exercise our feet a little bit and lift the heels up. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm going to widen my legs, bring my feet off the mat, lower my seat down and go into a squat position. If your knees are screaming at you, come up like this. This is a deep angle for the knees, no doubt about it. The knees are turned out, so therefore you must turn your feet out. That's a rule there, a standard rule. Bring your left hand down and spin the right arm up. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand down, left arm up, twist to the left, center yourself. Don't favor one side or another. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower the left hand, parallel your feet, toes turn in slightly. Drop the head. Now you're going to round your upper back forward. Before we were bringing our chest forward, now we're allowing the shoulders to round forward. Walk your hands back if you want to intensify it. Whatever works for you. Now walk your hands forward, lower your left knee gently to the floor, then the right. Let's bring the knees and thighs and ankles together today and press the hips back to the heels and extend the arms out in front in a variation of the child's pose. And now come up and walk your forearms down and your pelvis down and your legs. You're going to bring your hands under your shoulders. Bring your elbows in toward the midline like a crocodile. Press your front of your feet down, toenails down, and lift up, 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 and then down. So we'll go in stages. Now let's slow that up. So lift the hands off the floor. Don't use your arms. Use your upper back level. That's the first level. Now, using the hands a little bit, come up a little higher. Lower down. Using the arms and the back a little more, come up straighter to your level and come down. So I'm going to call out those positions without doing them. Bring your hands off the floor and use your back muscles. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lower down. Now use your hands more. Lift up that cobra a little higher. Lower down. Now lift up a little higher if you can do it. And lower down. Good. Okay, that's enough of that. Now bring your arms by your side, interlace your hands, bring your big toes to touch, press your pelvis all the way down and forward. Keep your chin tucked so that your nose or forehead's on the floor. Legs are together, toes are pointed. You're going to lift your arms only, creating a fist with your hands up off your back. Now draw your arms away from your shoulders, back, and then lift up. Bend your elbows and bring your fist over to your right hip. Stay centered. Press your pubic bone down. Now extend your arms back away from you. Bend your elbows. Bring the fist over to your left hip. Good. Now come back to center. Lift your arms. Now press the thighs down and toenails and lift your shoulders, neck off the floor. Now look down so your neck lengthens. Lift your arms up. Lower your back of your hands down. Use that to push into the mat and lift your chest. Lower your chest and lift your legs up off the floor. Press your pelvis down and forward. Lower the toes. Hands go under shoulders. Stretch the front body and push the hips back. This time bring your knees wide and toes together in a frog shape. This configuration. Gently open your back. And now swing the legs around and lie down on your back. How far in are we? 55 minutes?
58.
58? Well, we're going to go over a little bit today. We're going to be a little longer than the hour. I want to rock side to side. And I want to gently sway. And then I'm going to close my eyes and draw my tailbone down to the floor. My knees into my chest. Just take a moment before we finish up with some standing work. Let everything go. Don't get too comfortable. We're still in a session. And now I'm going to bring my legs up to the ceiling. Take my legs shoulder distance. Now, if this doesn't work for you, open leg rocker here. You can place your hands behind your thighs and bend your knees and soften it. I'm going to do the whole thing. So my legs are shoulder distance apart. It's not a wide straddle like that. I could do that, but I don't want to do that now. I'm going to do open leg rocker. So I'm going to rock up and back. And I'm not on my neck or shoulders. I'm not doing the plow. I'm just massaging my lower back and I'm feeling my tummy slightly tucked. 3, 2, 1. And come up. Before we come up to standing, I want to keep my promise. I said you can round the shoulders forward. You're going to do it here. It's going to be a relaxing forward bend. Usually I have you hinge forward and be very flat. This time I'm going to have you bend the knees a lot and just drape the chest down and round the upper back. The feet could be pointed or flexed. I'm not going to be choosy here. Whatever's comfortable for you, whatever seems to match what you're doing with your upper back. Let go of the tension. and roll up. Exercise reduces tension tremendously. It makes you happy. It produces feel-good chemicals in the brain. Bring your fingertips underneath your hand, right by your hips, fingertips face in. Lift your chest, bend one knee, bend the other. Lift up. Rock forward and back a little bit. Find your center, and then swing your legs around. And I'm going to face you to stand up. We're just about getting finished soon. I'm going to do a little bit of one last thing. And I hope that this was enjoyable. We use different levels, different techniques to intensify, de-intensify. No, I hope nobody felt anything in a bad way. I've given you instructions how to soften, so hopefully that played out well. Turn your toes out. Safety is always number one. We want to have fun too, and we want to structure it well, but safety is number one. Now the legs are fairly wide. I'm going to reach my arms up. I'm going to pull down and up. A simple plie, down and up. I'm just working a little bit standing now, because we did the whole class on the mat. Now with the videos the way they are, I do more standing work when I'm actually present in the clubs and maybe in class, but for the video, I think mat works really well. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm trying to come straight down. I hope I'm doing a good job. I don't have a mirror. I don't have anyone correcting me, so it's an approximation. Now I'm going to stick my rear end back, and I'm going to combine the plie with the tailbone back. This is a little bit easier for me. Back. And I'm going to turn around so you don't have to see the back view. 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to shift my weight. Now I'm going to come down, reach my palms and elbows together, and I'm going to sway. Now I'm going to make a circle around to the right. Stay low to the floor, palms are together. And now I'm going to circle to the left. Around and around you go. And then I'm going to open my thighs out, lift my chest, pull my tummy in, and twist. Look over my right shoulder, left shoulder back. Center. Look left, right shoulder back. Arms out in front, interlace the fingers, index fingers touch, and sway. Use your legs. Now come a little lower if your knees can tolerate. If not, up higher, please. And come down lower and sway. Sway with the breeze. Have fun here. Extend the arms out. Bring the arms back. Straighten the legs. Turn the toes in. And just relax. Flopping into a ragdoll. Sway a little bit, but small amount. Bring your hands on your shins, stick out your chin and chest, arching the spine. Come up to stand. Bring your legs together. Reach the arms up and lean over to the right. Center, left, center one more time to the right. Center to the left. Open the arms out, little arm circles. Getting upper body awareness, pointed fingers, shoulder level arms, reverse. Feel the spine erect, the feet pressing into the floor. Reach the arms up and lower, palms touch, palms lower, palms touch, palms lower, shoulders roll. Have a really great evening. Thank you so much for your attention. Subscribe to my channel if you like this. Pilates Mat and Body Conditioning by Professor P. Have a wonderful time. I'll see you soon, okay? Bye now. And feedback's good. Give me some feedback. Thank you.